Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero, and today we're going to be talking about a report saying that the Warner Brothers CEO David Zaslav is not pleased with Netflix's payment structures following the Sandman renewal. It comes from us from Bounding into Comics, and we'll jump right into it. A few years ago, Netflix changed its payment practices with producers on that end. One of the biggest studios it does business with is Warner Brothers, which has provided the streaming giant with a lot of content over the years. Renewed for a second season, which I don't think it should be. It was, garbage. The Sandman is arguably one of the biggest shows shared by both umbrellas. That is good news, but according to Deadline, not all is well between the two business partners. Now that the merger between WB and Discovery has settled in, the boss David Zaslav is looking at the books and wants to reassess some deals, as he is reportedly unhappy with the new pay structures that either aren't fair or fail to pay out like they used to. So now Netflix is being cheap with paying out people who are creating shows for them. Meanwhile, they could probably just put the Sandman on HBO Max, which I believe they should just do anyway. Under Netflix's revised terms, Deadline says they are, quote, essentially paying producers over the course of 18 to 24 months. That's not good enough in his eyes, and Zaslav reportedly expressed his displeasure to a number of his key Warner Brothers Discovery colleagues over the last few weeks, with some business consequences, and the site here's content is becoming leverage. Quote, for instance, we hear that he instructed his teams to pause selling finished shows to Netflix for a few weeks, Deadline revealed. An anonymous insider at WBD who commented is dumbfounded, viewing Zaslav's move as a rash one done by someone late to the party on how the deal works. It's an odd way of looking at it, the insider said. It's obviously the way the industry works and has worked with Netflix. He's paid big numbers by Netflix, and the company has been happy with that. It's like he suddenly discovered what the payment terms were. The person continued. Those terms turned a corner when Netflix launched this new tier with ad space they can sell during shows, including ones produced by Warner. So essentially, they want to be paid right away rather than waiting a while, which pretty much makes sense to me. Fuck Netflix. Especially when they had that horrible cuties on there. Fuck them. Netflix is home to WB TV products, Sandman, Sweet Tooth, and much of the CWTC catalog that has The Flash at the top. Riverdale, All-American, and Supernatural also in the queue, but Deadline notes Sandman is the catalyst for the friction, mostly as Zaslav takes additional umbrage in the way the second season renewal was handled. Season 2 was announced 3 months after the show's debut, and this was despite episodes being watched for an estimated 200 million hours in their first 10 days. With viewership like that, one would think there would be a quicker turnaround on the renewal. Over on the DC Universe, the opposite happened when Warner itself couldn't cancel Swamp Thing fast enough. WB declined to comment about that back in 2019, and they aren't saying anything now concerning Zaslav's feelings toward Netflix. Well, because he's trying to make money now. He's trying to make the company profitable, unlike the previous people who were at Warner Brothers Discovery, who were not trying to just make a bunch of woke shit rather than making stuff that people want to watch. Which could be because Discovery was guilty of something similar under his watch. CFO Gunnar Wiedenfels tried to implement a pay model that would have producers funding projects out of pocket and taking out loans before they saw any reimbursement. So basically, like I said, sounds like David Zaslav just wants his money up front rather than having to wait 2 years to get paid for a show that he made for Netflix, which in my opinion he should just take his content, not pay Netflix anything, and just put it on HBO Max. That way HBO Max has a more reason for people to sign up. The streaming service has more content on there, and Netflix gets a big old fuck you because they're a piece of shit company. They don't need content from other people when they can't even produce content that's actually competent. And they cancel shows all the time. Like recently they said 1899 was canceled, and it seemed like a show that a lot of people liked, and they canceled it after one season. It seems like Netflix isn't even out for profit anymore. It's like they don't have a show that has a season 1 that's watched by a lot of people. They just outright cancel the show. It's absolutely crazy that Netflix has such a terrible business model that they can't even make shows that last more than one season because if they don't see numbers, and then they just outright cancel shows all the time. Similar to the Marvel series that they had, which was taken away, and it's on Disney Plus now, and no one wants to pay for Disney Plus either because Disney's also a shitty company. So it's like it's a lose for everybody because no one wants to pay any of these streaming services. People would rather get in a boat and travel in the seven seas to see anybody's content now rather than pay for it, because it's just mostly trash. It's just mostly garbage that Netflix puts out. They put out more garbage than they put out good stuff, but that's what most of these streaming services are. It's just a bunch of trash, like all the Marvel shows, trash. I just don't get it. I just don't get why Netflix wouldn't just want to pay the people that are making shows that are popular for their servers and bringing subscribers over there. And I don't understand why Zaslav, who wants to make money off of non-woke shit, which same man's woke, and wants to put out more content, why not just put the content on your own streaming service and give a big old fuck you to Netflix? But it's none of my business, though. I just want to report on it. I thought this was something I should report on or wanted to report on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching it. Thank you to all new subscribers. Thank you to all the returning subscribers. And if you're not subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button today. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked the video. Comment below on your feelings on this, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.